Hey everyone, Navik here. It's been a while since I uploaded a new video, but I figured now's a good time to get back into doing these video reviews. And don't worry, I'll be continuing some of the series I've started on this channel already. But I figured in alphabetical order, I'd finally get to talk about the Avengers on this channel, which, for those of you who don't know me from my previous channel or just in general, the Avengers is like my favorite sphere of the Marvel Universe. The Avengers and the general Marvel superheroes kind of thing. And so yeah, big fan of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And also, it's the first time for me because this is the first Chip Zdarsky comic I've actually read. I've heard a lot of his stuff is good, it's just, I don't know, I've never checked out his stuff. Previously he's written Daredevil and Batman, which are just two characters I'm not interested in. But yeah, and I'll say this, based on my first impression, he does a really good job with some great character work in this comic that I'll get to in a bit. And this also ties into an earlier video I did on this channel, Dungeons of Doom. And this comic is kind of a continuation of Red Hulk's story from that. It was also set up in Chip Zdarsky's Captain America run. And this is setting up to be the next era of Avengers. So yeah, in case you weren't following, this book is basically about Ross with a squad of Hulks and a what-if machine, basically a machine that lets him see into the future. Basically going all massive mega tyrant American imperialist. He's basically trying to bring democracy to the rest of the world, which, yeah, that definitely seems like Ross. He was always a bit of a long shot, and being tortured by Doom in one world under Doom only made him even crazier. And yeah, throughout these comics, I will say this. Chip Zdarsky really does great character work. I understand Ross's motivation as a character, even if I don't agree with him. And the character of David Colton, it is really interesting. He's the new 9/11 Captain America that was retroactively introduced in Zdarsky's Cap run, and who has like superpowers. I'm guessing either Hyperion or Sentry or one of the other flying bricks that Marvel has. So yeah, he's interesting. His relationship with Wolverine is pretty interesting. And yeah, we even get a good back and forth between Bucky and Namor talking about their experience with the war, or how Steve's not here, everything seems darker. And even some really good character moments from Peter Parker's Spider-Man. And so yeah, the character work and plotting is really solid. Oh, and the narrative is really full of tension, though the comic does end pretty abruptly. You kind of feel we get the Avengers Assemble thing, and then it just ends. I get the feeling this might be one of those stories that reads a bit better in paperback form, but I'm interested to see where it goes. My other big critique about this issue is the art. The colors by Jesus Arbutov make the comic pop. It's very good and clear, but if you know me for a while, I like stylistic art. I like when you can look at comic art and instantly recognize the artist. And yeah, Diaz as an Alpataz's style, it doesn't really feel unique. It's kind of generic superhero. It comes across like a combination of Sarah Pacelli and Doug Mahnke style. And the Mahnke style, let me just flip over to... Yeah, you can definitely see the Doug Mahnke influence in how Red Hulk is drawn, on with all the lines on his face and the sunken-in eyes. Definitely kind of reminds me of something we'd see in like his Justice League Dark run. But yeah, that's Avengers Assemble. Sets up. Red Hulk is trying to take over the world, starting World War III. There's tension between the heroes and the government. The heroes are trying to stop it. The plot is pretty simple. But let me just tell you my theories about where this book is going to go, because we already kind of know what the Avengers are going to be post Armageddon. Their tagline is being renamed to Earth's Mightiest Survivors, which, okay, yeah, that definitely says that a lot of events in this book aren't going to end well. And yeah, this kind of gives me the feeling of tension you get from stuff like Civil War or The Dark Reign, which, and considering I got into comics during the era of the Dark Reign, I'm nostalgic for that era of Marvel Comics, and if the post-Armageddon world is going to be something where the Avengers are now just survivors instead of the basically the best heroes in the world, I'm definitely excited to see where it goes from there. Although my theory is that, yeah, based on Thunderbolt Ross, he might finally get to use that G-bomb like he wanted to in his first appearance. Or something equally destructive. So yeah, like I said, it's a pretty solid setup, only tampered by the pacing and the kind of generic art inside. I'm giving Avengers Armageddon issue 1 a 3 out of 5. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for my next videos coming very soon, and for when I cover the next issue. Until then, see ya later.